Hey y'all, it's Kosta. I help people break the system to build a better future. Today we're talking about why the largest Social Security increase in history is not enough. As of January 2022, 64 million Social Security recipients will receive their biggest annual benefit bump since 1982 of 5.9%. About 40% of seniors rely on Social Security payments as their sole source of retirement income, which is a lot of people. Think about this. The typical monthly benefit stands at about $1,262 in 2021, an amount that is just above the poverty line for a single person. So a 5.9% cost of living increase adds about $75 a month to that benefit. The hard truth is most Social Security recipients aren't going to see any of this increase, as higher prices of goods and services eat up their payout boost. The Congressional Research Service estimates Medicare Part B monthly premiums will rise from $148.50 in 2021 to $157.70 per month in 2022. So this equates to a 6.2% increase, which is even higher than the predicted cost of living adjustment. Between 2000 and 2020, the average annual Medicare Part B premium hike has been 5.9%, compared to an average Social Security cost of living adjustment of just 2.2% over the same time frame. And that's not all. The CPI-U showed shelter inflation up 2.8% over the past 12 months, food inflation up 3.7%, and electricity up 5.2%. While not every aspect of inflation is affecting retired workers, they all need a roof over their heads, they all need food on their table, and they all need electricity in their home. The truly sad thing for the program's recipients is that this disparity has been going on for more than 2 decades. The purchasing power of Social Security income has declined by 30% since 2000. In other words, what $100 in Social Security benefits could buy you in 2000 can now only purchase about $70 worth of the same goods and services. The reason this disparity exists is simple. The CPI-W is doing a terrible job of measuring inflation for the program's recipients. The CPI-W is tasked with tracking the expenditures of urban and clerical workers. These are usually working age Americans who are rarely receiving Social Security benefits. That's a problem because urban and clerical workers spend their money very differently than the senior citizens who account for the vast majority of Social Security's monthly recipients. 2 of the most important spending categories for retired workers are housing and medical care. A December 2011 comparison between the CPI-W and the CPI-U by the BLS showed that the CPI-W pretty substantially underweights shelter and medical care costs in this formula. Meanwhile, less meaningful expenses to seniors such as transportation, apparel, and education are given added weight in the index. The kicker here is that lawmakers from both sides of the political aisle on Capitol Hill agree that the CPI-W is doing a poor job of reflecting the true inflation that seniors are contending with. Unfortunately, those parties are miles apart in coming up with a solution. So this means the purchasing power of Social Security income is liable to keep declining over time, which sucks, right? We can't control inflation, but we can control the treatment and protection of one of our most vulnerable populations. So I'd love to hear your views on this adjustment and how we can join together to advocate and create change for senior citizens struggling with Social Security payments disparities. No one should work their entire life to live in poverty. And the answer to these issues start with us.